Libra, my radiant seeker of balance and beauty, let me ask you this. What if everything you've been praying for, the money, the recognition, the soulmate, the peace, isn't just possible, but is already on its way to you right now? Welcome to Zodiac Whisper Tarot, where each message is not just a reading, it's a divine appointment. If you're here, it's not random. It's resonance. This is a highly focused horoscope message crafted specifically for Libra, and the moment you landed on this video, the energy already began shifting in your favor. From December 6th to December 10th, an energetic gateway is opening. A rare cosmic alignment between Venus, Jupiter, and Juno is sending shockwaves across your chart. And it's sending blessings, massive, unmistakable blessings, directly toward your heart, your home, and your destiny. And Libra, you're not just receiving a blessing. You're receiving three. First, financial breakthrough. Money that was blocked, delayed, or lost is circling back to you faster than you think. Contracts, inheritances, windfalls, and golden opportunities are lighting up your field like fireworks. Second, soulmate-level love. Whether you're single or already partnered, this week will bring in a magnetic force that stirs your deepest emotions. It's a heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul connection, the kind that reminds you why you never settled. And third, divine recognition. That dream you've been quietly building? It's about to be seen. Your voice, your work, your light, all of it is rising to the surface and about to be acknowledged in a way that changes your story. Now pause. Breathe into that for a moment. Can you feel it? That subtle spark, that invisible confirmation, the tingling that says, yes. This is for me. Because it is. And if you've been seeing repeating numbers like 111, 888, or 1212, let that be your sign. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations. The divine is not just listening, it's responding. So comment right now below this video, I, Libra, welcome unstoppable luck into my life. I am ready to receive everything meant for me. That small act sends a ripple into the universe, and marks this moment as sacred. It's your written agreement with your destiny. And before we go any further, allow me to take a sacred pause to thank you. Thank you for being here. For every like, every comment, every share, and every subscription. You help anchor these messages into this world. You bring life to this channel, and fuel the mission of Zodiac Whisper Tarot to speak truth, healing, and hope to seekers just like you. It is your energy, your presence that makes this space magical. And believe me, dear Libra, you will want to stay with me until the very last second of today's message. Because what the universe is about to reveal for you is nothing short of breathtaking. So tell me, what signs led you here today? Was it a dream? A sudden thought? A moment of stillness? Let's discover together what's been waiting for you all along. Because this isn't just another video. This is the beginning of your cosmic realignment. And your breakthrough starts now. What's unfolding for Libra right now isn't just a planetary movement, it's a symphony of celestial forces, aligned in a way that happens once in many lifetimes. While the previous moment reminded you of your readiness, what's happening above is the answer to that silent readiness within your soul. Venus, your ruling planet, is coming into perfect harmony with Jupiter, the bringer of expansion, and Juno, the keeper of soul contracts. This trine is more than mathematical geometry, it is divine choreography, unfolding specifically for you. When Venus moves with intention, she doesn't just whisper beauty and affection, she wraps your life in attraction. She magnetizes abundance, awakens grace, and calls in the people and possibilities that nourish your heart. Jupiter's role here is crucial. It amplifies what Venus touches. If Venus is the spark, Jupiter is the wildfire. Think of a single idea that turns into a worldwide movement, or one moment of confidence that leads to a door opening you never thought possible. Jupiter does not do small, and when it partners with your ruling planet, it means your blessings are not coming in drops, but in waves. And then comes Juno, so often overlooked, but deeply powerful. Juno is about committed love, not just romantic entanglement, but soul-level contracts. Her presence signals that this is not a fleeting season. This is about destiny. This is about that quiet moment when you meet someone and feel like you've known them for lifetimes. Or when you look at a current relationship and feel a deeper sense of safety, purpose, and alignment returning. This is the kind of cosmic chemistry that changes the way your heart beats. Astrologically speaking, these 3 points forming a trine creates a triangle, a sacred geometric shape long associated with stability, divine wisdom, and manifestation. What's happening for you is like a spiritual key turning in a lock that's been waiting patiently for the right combination of timing, courage, and clarity. And Libra, that key is turning now. Numerology adds a deeper layer to this cosmic conversation. The energy of number 8 active throughout this week carries the vibration of leadership, power, and financial flow. It's the number of the infinity loop. What you give comes back. It invites you to operate with integrity, with generosity, and to prepare yourself for overflow. Not just more but better. Not just effort but results. And the moment you align with that frequency, everything around you begins to shift. Even your lucky color for this window, champagne gold, isn't random. Gold in this shade isn't loud or flashy. It's elegant, self-assured. It speaks of royalty without needing a crown. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this hue during the days ahead can remind your subconscious that you are worth the wealth and love you desire. Not someday. Not after you've earned it. But now. The tarot messages only echo what the planets are already singing. The 10 of Pentacles reminds you that lasting wealth, legacy-level wealth, is not a fantasy. The Lover's card invites you to choose love that's aligned, not just available. And the Star, perhaps the most gentle and powerful of all, tells you that even if you've walked through long nights, the light has never left you. Now it returns. If life lately has felt noisy or uncertain, remember, clarity doesn't always come through control. Sometimes, it comes through surrender. Through the stillness of letting go. Through allowing divine order to surprise you with a plan greater than your own. You don't need to chase what's already written for you. But you do need to prepare to receive it. And sometimes that preparation is as simple as speaking it aloud, or even writing in the comments below, "I am ready to receive what's already mine." Because when you speak your readiness, you partner with a force that is already in motion. This moment isn't just about prediction. It's about alignment. Not fearfully waiting for something to happen but consciously allowing it to arrive. Let this be your posture. Let this be your promise to yourself. The sky is opening now, it's your time to rise. Sometimes, abundance doesn't come in like a loud knock, it seeps in like a gentle stream, building in quiet power until one day, it becomes a waterfall. And Libra, right now, that waterfall is forming. This is your season to welcome a financial shift, not just as a hope or a wish, but as a reality that's waiting for you to say yes. The energies moving in your chart are whispering one clear message: the door is opening if you're willing to walk through it. Venus, your ruling planet, isn't only about beauty and love. She also governs what we value, how we value ourselves, and what kind of value we allow into our lives. When she harmonizes with expansive Jupiter, and when fate-altering Juno is part of the equation, the cosmos is sending a very specific invitation. Not to chase money, but to align with it. To stop viewing wealth as something you earn only through exhaustion, and begin seeing it as an extension of the worth you already carry. This week, Libra, wealth may show up in unexpected places. An old invoice finally gets paid. A family member offers you help or reveals a long-kept surprise. A past client reaches out with an opportunity. Or a stranger mentions something that sparks a new stream of income. These are not coincidences. They are spiritual nudges, packaged in earthly form. Stay open. Stay alert. On a practical level, this is a beautiful moment to get serious about the physical space your money lives in. Clean out your wallet. Organize your bank accounts. Cancel subscriptions you no longer use. Set an intention with your spending and saving, not from fear, but from clarity. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Even writing down something like, "I would like to receive $10,000 to invest in my healing journey," gives the universe something tangible to work with. And here's the truth: you don't attract what you want. You attract what you're aligned with. That's why clearing even small debts, choosing integrity in spending, and blessing every dollar you receive or give away creates a signal to the universe: I am ready. I am responsible. I am open. You become a steward of wealth, not just a receiver of it. There is a gentle lesson in all of this, too. Sometimes, before the big breakthrough arrives, we are asked to be faithful in the small. To appreciate what we already have. To bless the little and prepare for the much. As one of the greatest teachings reminds us, whoever is faithful with little will be entrusted with much. This isn't just about money. It's about energy, discipline, gratitude. Can you honor the resources you already have: time, skills, space, knowledge as holy ground? Because when you do, you expand your container to hold more. Libra, this season is not about proving yourself. It's about remembering your value. The flow of money, success, and opportunity is already here. Your job is to make room for it. To believe it's not only possible but promised. The door is open. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't entered yet. But it begins with how you show up for yourself today. So here's a small but powerful invitation. Speak this aloud, or write it in the comments if you feel aligned. Libra, give myself full permission to receive wealth from all directions. Your voice carries vibration. Your words shape your field. When you declare, you prepare. When you align, you allow. And if you feel something stirring in your heart, something peaceful, something certain, that's the knowing. That's the whisper. Don't ignore it. You're not hoping for money anymore. You're preparing to receive it. Let that be your quiet revolution. Let that be your faithful beginning. Love rarely arrives with a trumpet blast. More often, it comes wrapped in the ordinary: a glance exchanged in line at the cafe, a kind message online that lingers in your mind longer than expected, or a simple moment when your heart pauses and says, "Wait. This feels different." And Libra, in this exact moment of your life, the universe is preparing such an encounter for you. Whether you are single, healing, or currently in a relationship that's searching for deeper roots, something sacred is approaching. The question is, will you recognize it, and more importantly, will you open the door? As someone ruled by Venus, you're not a stranger to love's beauty, or the ache of its absence. You crave harmony, connection, intimacy, not just in romance but in every meaningful relationship. And this week, you are being asked to become conscious of what you're truly inviting in. The celestial alignment happening now is not just unlocking money or recognition, it's also opening your heart space in ways that might surprise you. It's peeling back the layers of past disappointment, fear, and disconnection, not to wound you again, but to remind you that your heart is still alive and still worthy of divine-level love. For the single Libras, don't be surprised if something stirs while you're doing something completely mundane. Maybe you're scrolling through your feed or standing under fluorescent lights at the store, and suddenly, someone new captures your attention in a way that doesn't quite make logical sense. It may feel irrational, but real love rarely follows logic. And if they seem different, if they come from another place, another walk of life, don't resist it. Sometimes, the biggest blessings come dressed in unfamiliar forms. For those already in partnerships, this season holds the possibility of deep healing, but only if you're willing to allow vulnerability to lead. It might be a long overdue apology, an unexpected proposal, or a recommitment that feels like starting over, but stronger this time. It could also mean letting go of stale dynamics to allow something fresh to bloom. The Lover's card is not about fantasy, it's about decision. What are you choosing now that aligns with your highest emotional truth? Healing in love begins with self-awareness. You might begin by writing a letter not to send, but to release. Write to someone who hurt you, or to a younger version of yourself who didn't know better. Say everything you were never allowed to say. Then close the letter, bless it, and let it go. You're not doing this to reopen wounds, but to clear the energetic space in your heart for what's next. You can't attract sacred love if your heart is still cluttered with stories of betrayal, regret, or fear. You don't need to be perfect to love or be loved, but you do need to be present, emotionally available, and honest about your capacity to receive. There's a quiet miracle I've witnessed more than once. I once knew a Libra woman who, after years of repeating painful cycles in love, finally paused to ask a different question. Instead of begging for someone specific or perfect, she wrote in her journal, "God, if you send me a sacred love, I promise I will welcome it with a grateful and open heart." A week later, he arrived not with fireworks, but with peace. And that made all the difference. So today, I gently ask you, are you keeping the door of your heart closed because it feels safer, or because deep down, you believe love has passed you by? What if it hasn't? What if it's already closer than you think, circling patiently, waiting for your yes? You don't have to chase it. You simply have to let go of the belief that you're unworthy of it. So take a moment, breathe into your heart, and if it feels right, write in the comments, "Libra, am ready to receive sacred love with an open heart." Sometimes, that's all it takes to move the heavens on your behalf. Opportunity doesn't always knock loudly. Sometimes it enters quietly, through an unexpected email, a chance meeting, or a phone call at just the right moment. Libra, what's unfolding for you right now is not a coincidence, it's a cosmic orchestration. This week, the spotlight of the universe isn't just shining randomly. It is narrowing in on your name, your gifts, your purpose. You're not chasing success anymore. You're being aligned with it, and the room you once thought was too high, too far, too exclusive is now opening its door with your name on the guest list. For a sign like Libra, who is naturally attuned to balance, beauty, and diplomacy, this surge in career and public recognition can feel both exhilarating and slightly intimidating. But here's the truth: you've prepared for this more than you realize. You've paid your dues in silence, shown up when it wasn't easy, and supported others while quietly building your own vision. The universe has seen all of it. And now it's time to be seen. What makes this moment different is not just the opportunity, but your readiness to receive it. You may be invited to speak in rooms where your voice once felt too small, or reconnect with a passion project that had gone cold. Suddenly, it comes back, and this time, you're the lead. You may find your name mentioned in meetings you weren't even part of, or be approached by someone who's been watching your work from afar. These aren't random signs, they're answers to seeds you planted long ago. It's important now to match this energy with practical focus. This week, take a few quiet minutes to reassess your career goals for the next 6 months. Not from pressure, but from possibility. What would it feel like to show up to work with joy again? What kind of leadership would inspire you to grow? And most importantly, where do you want your gifts to be witnessed? Because the stage is clearing, and the light is about to fall directly on you. Your presentation matters now. How you carry yourself, how you speak, even how you dress, all of it is part of the energetic signal you're sending to the world. You don't have to be perfect, just intentional. Wear what makes you feel aligned with success. Speak as though someone important is listening, because they are. And check your inboxes, voicemails, and messages with more awareness this week. Good news often arrives disguised as ordinary correspondence. There is also a quiet spiritual promise woven into this phase. You may have heard the saying, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." That message still stands. And even if you don't consider yourself religious, this truth holds weight. There are forces greater than us working behind the scenes for our good. When you move in faith, not in fear, you give permission for those unseen hands to build bridges you didn't know were possible. I've seen this firsthand. A client once told me she almost declined a networking event because she felt underqualified. But something told her to show up anyway. That night, she met a woman who later offered her a job that doubled her income and gave her global exposure. It wasn't luck. It was alignment and the courage to say yes. So Libra, I want you to start practicing this affirmation: I am visible. I am worthy. I am ready. Say it out loud. Write it down. Or, if you feel called, comment it below. The moment you claim your readiness, the universe sends confirmation. Remember, the path was never about proving yourself. It's about stepping into the rooms that were always meant for you, now with your head held high. Sometimes, the most powerful shifts in our lives are sparked not by grand gestures or dramatic leaps, but by quiet, intentional steps. Libra, as you've journeyed through this divine week of transformation with portals of love, abundance, and recognition opening all around you. The final key isn't found in the stars, but in the way you move through your everyday life. The universe responds not only to desire, but to demonstration. What you do and the energy you do it with becomes a sacred signal. From December 6th to 10th, every small action you take is more than a habit, it's a conversation with the cosmos. When you write down what you desire, you're not just making a list, you're creating alignment. You're saying, I know what I want, and I believe I'm ready for it. Whether it's clarity around your finances, an honest desire for real love, or a breakthrough in your career path, this act of writing turns vague wishes into grounded energy. It transforms the intangible into intention. Each day this week, do one tangible thing that supports your desires. It doesn't have to be impressive, it just needs to be clear. Send that email. Clean that corner. Make that phone call. Apply for that opportunity. Say yes to that invitation. These acts might seem small on the surface, but they vibrate loudly in the spiritual realm. They tell the universe, I am not just hoping. I am participating. And your physical space matters too. Your home, your room, your desk, they are all energetic mirrors. When you remove what is no longer aligned, old clothes, expired papers, broken objects, you are telling life itself, I am making space for the new. Light a candle not just for ambience, but as a gentle ritual that reminds your nervous system, I am safe to receive. Open a window, even for 5 minutes, and let fresh air remind you that circulation of energy, ideas, and blessings is natural. Your morning affirmation is not just a sentence. It's a reprogramming. When you begin your day by saying, I, Libra, live to shine. I welcome every gift from the universe. You are not waiting for the light, you are becoming it. You are activating a frequency that reshapes how the world responds to you. Do this before checking your phone, before opening your inbox, even just while brushing your teeth, and feel how different your day unfolds. And finally, Libra, one of the most sacred things you can do this week is offer kindness without agenda. Not for karma. Not for applause. But simply because it realigns your spirit with grace. Whether it's holding the door open, sending an unexpected message of encouragement, or leaving a note for someone who needs it, these moments ripple. They remind you that even while you're waiting for your miracle, you can be a miracle for someone else. This is what I call planting seeds of faith, not because you demand a return, but because you believe in the goodness of life itself. I once worked with someone who felt stuck in every area of her life. Nothing was moving, and her frustration was growing. But one day, instead of trying to push harder, she simply baked cookies for her elderly neighbor. No agenda. Just a gesture of light. The next day, she got a call for a job interview she'd forgotten she even applied for, and it led to everything she'd been praying for. Sometimes, the shift begins when you show the universe you're already living the energy you want to receive. So this week, don't underestimate the small things. They are not invisible. They are the language of trust. And if your heart feels aligned, comment below, I, Libra, live to shine. I welcome every gift from the universe. Let that be your signal to yourself, to others, and to the energy that is already on its way to meet you. Of course, beloved Libra, you were never placed here just to survive, you were chosen to shine. Not in the background. Not in whispers. But boldly, radiantly, and unapologetically. This moment in your journey is not a coincidence. The alignment you've just stepped through with all its signals of wealth, divine love, recognition, and purpose is a sign that life is no longer asking you to shrink. It is asking you to rise. What if everything you've desired was never delayed, just being prepared for the version of you that's now ready to hold it? What if this very week, yes, this exact window from the 6th to the 10th of December is the hallway of light you've been waiting your whole life to walk through? I want you to really ask yourself this. Are you ready to stop settling for less than what you were born for? Are you willing to stop thinking that the good things are reserved for others and instead declare that abundance, love, and success are your natural birthright too? This isn't just about astrology. This is about identity. About stepping into a new way of seeing yourself and the future you're allowed to claim. Because the truth is, the universe never forgets who you are, only you do. And now, you've remembered. Now, you feel the glow coming back into your spirit. Now, you know. It's time. So I invite you, as a sacred act of intention, to comment right now, I, Libra, am ready. Millions, soul-level love, and radiant success are coming to me. I open my heart and hands to receive fully. Let this be your declaration, your energetic contract with what's unfolding. And if this message stirred something in you, even just a little flicker of knowing, I invite you to affirm it by liking this video. That simple gesture sends a ripple of energy that says, yes, I accept this timeline. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next divine doorway that opens. And comment to let me see you, witness you, and hold space for your journey inside our beautiful growing family here at Zodiac Whisper Tarot. Because here, we don't just read horoscopes. We transform. We align. We anchor truth into action. And we bless each other along the way. Libra, it's okay if it's been heavy. It's okay if you've doubted. But the chapter where you felt invisible, overlooked, or not quite there yet, it's closing now. Not because you tried harder, but because you finally chose to believe in your worth. Walk into this week knowing that everything, and I do mean everything, is about to start responding to the new frequency you're radiating. The emails will come. The love will unfold. The ideas will gain traction. The signs will be undeniable. You don't need to fight for the light anymore. You are the light. You were born to shine, not to ask for permission. And most of all, remember this: God doesn't put your name in rooms He doesn't intend to open for you. This is one of those rooms. I'll be right here, watching the door open. Welcome home. Welcome forward. Welcome into the life that was always yours.